Now,
représentants des États membres,
The world must never forget that
j'appelais ici, surtout ceux qui nous
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you for your statement. Thank you for your unwavering commitment. Thank you for dedication towards Africa's peace, development, and unity. Thank you very much. I will now have the honor to invite His Excellency Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations, to deliver his statement. Your Excellency.
Monsieur le Président de l'Union africaine, Excellences, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. President Mohamed Ould Ghazouani, thank you for your leadership in the outstanding exercise of your mandate. Presidente João Lourenço, parabéns e aguardo com expectativa a oportunidade de trabalhar consigo como novo Presidente da União Africana. I also want to give a very special expression of gratitude to the Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Moussa Faki, for his 8 years of strong and permanent commitment to multilateralism and impeccable cooperation with the United Nations. Cher Moussa, travailler avec toi est un privilège, un plaisir et un honneur. Excellencies, the partnership between the African Union and the United Nations has never been stronger. Together, we see an Africa booming with hope and possibility. You have a booming, enterprising population, including the largest number of young people in the world. The African continental free trade is poised to turbocharge the region's economy, and calls to address the legacies of colonialism and slavery are growing louder, as reflected in your team this year, and as reflected in the leadership of so many passionate voices for the liberation of Africa, such as the great Dr. Sam Nujoma of Namibia, whose life we celebrate and whose loss we mourn. The world must never forget that Africa is the victim of 2 colossal and compounded injustices. First, the profound impact of colonialism and the transatlantic slave trade. The roots stretch back centuries, and the bitter fruit continues to affect Africans and people of African descent to this day. Decolonization alone in itself was not a panacea. Political independence did not free countries from structures based on exploitation and decades of economic, social, and institutional underinvestment. It is high time for reparatory justice frameworks to be put in place. Second, Africa was under colonial domination when today's multilateral system was created, and that injustice endures. Look no further than the United Nations Security Council. There is no excuse that Africa still lacks permanent representation in the 21st century. I will keep working with the African Union and all member states to ensure the representation Africa needs and the justice you deserve, including with 2 permanent members of the Security Council. And we will keep pressing together for an international financial architecture that is no longer outdated, dysfunctional, and unfair. Correcting age-old injustices is essential to address here and now challenges. And the good news is that we have many of the solutions we need. Last year, you helped drive that effort at the United Nations with the support that was vital to approve the pact. Our task now is to make those commitments a reality. South Africa's G20 chairmanship
Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture, wanatucheza kibrikicho kibanture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture, wanatucheza kibrikicho kibanture, wanatucheza Brikicho Banture, wanatupa vikoko sisi tule. Toka kitambo wanatubeba ufala, wamefanya inchi kama app yangu ya tala. Country imekuwa dilapidated, hakuna hope hata kwa educated. Natafuta visa niende far, niwaombe yange mimi nikiwa London. Vitu ziko wrong, moza zaenda wrong. Ni time ya kustand up, juzao ni kutuchezea. Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture, wanatucheza kibrikicho kibanture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture, wanatucheza kibrikicho kibanture. Bea mafuta bado muongezea, Federation kwa ball haina direction. AFCON tutahostaje na kuna crusade, symptom tamalizaje na hamna dosage. International tutaenda aje, kwenye radio mingi Bongo na Niger. Nitabai aje made in Kenya, na pale KU kuna China Square. Vitu ziko wrong, moza zaenda wrong. Ni time ya kustand up, juzao ni kutuchezea. Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture, wanatucheza kibrikicho kibanture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture, wanatucheza kibrikicho kibanture.
Nikuje hapana, nikuje hapana. Walisema nisikam, ona nimewapata. Wali hata kubring chains au nige marare. Hustle imekuwa zero hata na muscle. Knock knock knock, kwa door tulinok after school. Mawe imekuwa stool, youth kuwa pool. Juu walikuwa ndani mali yetu wakila on mute. Beep beep beep, hoot hoot hoot. Beep beep beep, hoot wafungue. Beep beep beep, hoot wafungue. Wanatucheza kibrikicho kibanture.
Vitu ziko wrong, moza zaenda wrong. Ni time ya kustand up, juzao ni kutuchezea. Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture, wanatucheza kibrikicho kibanture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture Brikicho, Banture, wanatucheza kibrikicho kibanture.
Nikuje hapana, nikuje hapana.
Banture Brikicho, Banture, wanatucheza
For anyone with dementia, do not drink warm water.
African countries pay up to 8 times more to borrow than developed countries, and 20 are in or at risk of debt distress. The Pact for the Future supports an international financial architecture reform to reflect today's economy, ensuring fair representation and urging effective action on debt relief. And I will stand with Africa as a matter of justice and to right the historic wrongs. Excellencies, third, the climate crisis. Climate disasters are tearing across Africa, destroying lives, upending livelihoods, devastating economies, and inflaming conflict. At the same time, the renewables revolution is unstoppable, and Africa is poised to become a global clean energy powerhouse. Yet, today, Africa receives just 2% of global renewables investment. Realizing Africa's potential requires access to affordable finance, including by implementing the COP29 finance decision fully and on time, and supporting development of a roadmap to realize $1.3 trillion a year. Excellencies, Africa has contributed little to the climate crisis, yet is paying the price with record droughts, floods, and heat. Climate justice requires a massive investment in adaptation, with the international community bearing an enormous responsibility. Developed countries must double adaptation finance, and countries must significantly boost the loss and damage fund. Allow me a note. When the loss and damage fund was created, the pledging conference that took place has allowed for an amount that is equivalent at the highest contract for a basketball player in the United States. It is absolutely necessary to make the loss and damage fund an effective instrument to support developing countries in adaptation. And we also need justice when it comes to your abundant critical minerals. Too often, your countries are plundered, bound to the bottom of value chains as others grow rich on your resources. The work of the United Nations Panel on Critical Energy Transition Minerals is designed to help embed justice, sustainability, and human rights across the value chain. Africa's minerals must benefit Africa's people. Excellences, enfin, nous devons agir dans le domaine des nouvelles technologies, notamment l'intelligence artificielle. Près de 2/3 de la population africaine sont privés d'un accès fiable à l'Internet. Nous avons une responsabilité historique, faire en sorte que l'intelligence artificielle profite à l'humanité tout entière et pas seulement à quelques privilégiés, États et compagnie. Le pacte numérique mondial partage les ambitions du pacte numérique africain. Connectivité universelle, renforcement des capacités et une gouvernance responsable de l'intelligence artificielle. Je présenterai bientôt un rapport sur les modèles innovants de financement volontaire et les initiatives de renforcement des capacités afin d'aider les pays du Sud global à exploiter l'intelligence artificielle pour le bien commun. Ensemble, assurons-nous que les promesses seront tenues. Excellences, l'Union africaine et l'ONU sont unis et déterminés à rendre justice à votre continent sans laisser personne de côté. Nous disposons de bases solides pour aller de l'avant. Alors, ensemble, concrétisons ces engagements. Et permettez-moi de dire une dernière phrase dans ma langue maternelle. Digamos com uma só voz, viva África!
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your statement. We highly appreciate your leadership in strengthening the African Union-United Nations partnership. Thank you. السيدات والسادة أصحاب الفخامة والمعالي، يسعدني ويشرفني أن أرحب اليوم بفخامة السيد الرئيس محمود عباس أبو مازن رئيس دولة فلسطين، فلتتفضلوا مشكورين بإلقاء كلمتكم.
Using my voice to say something, using the art to say anything, contribute to the change I need, on the front to be counted in. Using my voice to say something, using the art to say anything, contribute to the change I need, on the front to be counted in. I wanna tell the stories, provoking kinda stories, in the world full of worries, Amazon burning kinda stories. I wanna use graffiti, I wanna use puppetry, I wanna use for stories, I wanna use some music. Funding is what we need, telling different stories around the world where it's challenging. Raise your hand if you do agree. Using my voice to say something, using the art to say anything, contribute to the change I need, on the front to be counted in. Using my voice to say something, using the art to say anything, contribute to the change I need, on the front to be counted in. Artists are also researcher, influencing policy for change. To the festival we go mobilize, after you come we go sensitize. Talking about climate change, using graffiti where we draw again. Conversation in the community, creating solution in the society. Funding is what we need, telling different stories around the world where it's challenging. Raise your hand if you do agree. Using my voice to say something, using the art to say anything, contribute to the change I need, on the front to be counted in. Using my voice to say something, using the art to say anything, contribute to the change I need, on the front to be counted in. Collaboration is a way to go. CSO leader and celebrity, art make you understand climate change. We put pressure on the polluters. We speak to your heart, speak to your mind, speak to your soul, speak to your body, speak to your heart, speak to your mind, speak to your soul, speak to your funding is what we need, telling different stories around the world where it's challenging. Raise your hand if you do agree. Using my voice to say something, using the art to say anything, contribute to the change I need, on the front to be counted in. Using my voice to say something, using the art to say anything, contribute to the change I need, on the front to be counted in.
Five games of hoops on a Sunday. We got your top five right here on NBA.com at number 5. Somebody stop ball. Somebody stop ball. Somebody please.
A hungry man is an angry man. Let's find a way to feed this hungry man. A movement grows from bottom up in the heart of the farm. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain. Working with the farmers in innovative ways. Give them support to engage the government. Fund agri-driven interventions. Fixing the leaks, reducing wastage. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain. Building alliance take a while. Politics never allow me to smile. Competition make food price climb. Taxes at the border had a climb. More funding to the farmer. Organic food we certify. Production on the rise and realizing. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain.
Two days.
the time, Michael called me at my house at 3 o'clock in the morning and said, I want to determine when the show starts. I have a concept for the beginning.
Let me show you Glovo. Order your favorite food and make the night na Skodiako even better. I'ma skip the queue and get your shopping delivered. Download Glovo and order anything you want, we'll deliver.
I chose Australia's best student city. Make Melbourne your choice for study.
A hungry man is an angry man. Let's find a way to feed this hungry man. A movement grows from bottom up in the heart of the farm. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain. Working with the farmers in innovative ways. Give them support to engage the government. Fund agri-driven interventions. Fixing the leaks. Reducing wastage. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain. Building alliance take a while. Politics never allow me to smile. Competition make food price climb. Taxes at the border had a climb. More funding to the farmer. Organic food we certify. Production on the right and realizing. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unholy alliance in collaboration. Unite, unite, let's collaborate. Unholy alliance, break the chain.
Morning and said, I want to determine when the show starts. I have a concept for the beginning. And the cue was, I'm going to...
الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد. أصحاب الفخامة والمعالي رؤساء الدول والحكومات. صاحب الفخامة السيد أبي أحمد رئيس الوزراء لجمهورية إثيوبيا الاتحادية الديمقراطية. معالي السيد موسى فقي محمد معالي رئيس.
When he gets on the stage, he's like a general. He takes control, he takes command.
Michael, he always said, like, make them wait for it, you know? You got to marinate in it. You got to sit with it. So everybody, you build it.
هذه وعلى ما أحطنا به ونحاط به دائما من عناية فائقة وكرم ضيافة أصيل في هذه المدينة العريقة موطن ميل. المؤسسية الأسمى عن طموح وتطلع إفريقيا موحدة آمنة مستقرة ومزدهرة. كما يطيب لي أن أجدد الشكر لإخوتي رؤساء الدول والحكومات الإفريقية على ما شرفوني إياهم خلال تأديتي لهذه المهمة الجليلة، وأتوجه بنفس الشكر الجزيل إلى الذين حضروا بدعوة منا ليشاركونا هذا الحدث السنوي الهام في بداية سنة 2025 التي تؤشر لحقبة تحمل الكثير من الشكوك والقلق والتساؤلات. أصحاب الفخامة والمعالي، أيها السادة والسيدات، لقد صادف تشرفنا باستلام
Dear brother, the Chairperson of the African Union Commission, ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of time, allow me to stand on already established protocol. Over the past centuries, the voices of Africans and people of African descent have echoed in various quarters with a singular demand: justice. Justice for the millions who were forcibly uprooted from their homes. Justice for those whose lands were plundered, wealth stolen, and dignity were stripped away. And justice for the generations that continue to face economic, social, and political disenfranchisement stemming from historical wrongs. As I draw my term in office as Deputy Chairperson of the African Union Commission to an end soon, a unique opportunity is offered to me and one of my teams, SIDO, to introduce to you the 2025 theme of the year, Justice for Africans and People of African Descent through Reparations. As we embark on this journey in 2025, we are guided by the words of the eminent Pan-Africanist Kwame Nkrumah, who declared, and I quote, "We face neither east nor west. We face forward." The African Union's Agenda 2063 envisions a continent that is integrated, prosperous, and driven by its own continent that is peaceful. The strength of this Africa has always been in its unity and resilience. At this moment, we stand at the precipice of history, and together we shall pave the way for a more just and dignified future for Africa, the CARICOM, and Africa's global diaspora at large. Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, as I conclude, since I'm not the one to deliver the high-level message, we have two leaders who will do it in just a short. But let me take this opportunity to thank all our stakeholders who have journeyed with us. Thank you, Ghana, and our champion, President Mahama, for inspiring the African Union with this theme. I wish to thank you, my dear brother Musa Faki, for your leadership and support. But through you also, acknowledge our teams who have worked hard around this theme of the year. Especially, I wish to recognize two ladies. Madam Coleman from your cabinet chairperson and Angela from CEDAW. You did an amazing work. Special appreciation goes to Her Excellency Mia Amor Motley, Prime Minister of Barbados.
Unasema nini? Nipeane moja.
zinazosimamia uchaguzi ya wanachama wa tume ya AUC hawafai kuzungumza. Basi ni subiri tu yale ambayo yatajiri ama yale ambayo yanafanyika mjini, lakini kwa hivi sasa
Well, that's the situation live in Kisumu following news that Kenya's Raila Odinga has been dropped from the AUC race, with Djibouti's Mahmoud Ali Yusuf having been elected as a new chairperson of the African Union Commission.
Mauritania, Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government of the African Union, and First Ladies present, Your Excellency, the President of the Palestinian Authority, Your Excellency Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations, Your Excellency Musa Faki Mohammed, Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Your Excellencies, former heads of state and heads of government of the African Union, distinguished delegates, ambassadors, and guests all. I stand here clothed in the spirit of the battles of Adwa, conscious that it was that battle within 24 hours that shook the confidence of the powers of Europe, but inspired the people of Africa and the children of the African diaspora that good would prevail over evil and light over darkness, but only in the context of our unity. I stand here conscious that it was that battle.
Because Baba for the longest time has been losing election, but he has never conceded defeat. But leo as a whole man, unakubali kushindwa na uko 22. Na tulikuwa tumebakisha tu kidogo maze, hata ikuwe suspended turudi July, hizo kura za Sadiq tuzilete tushinde. Juu tunajua ukiwa na Ruto, ukiwa pale tunajua either unaweza win kwa ukweli, ama hata hizo nangeiba, at least tushinde, unaelewa? So, we as Gen Z, as young people of this country, Baba, we have nothing to do with you for now. We have nothing to be associated with losers anymore. As you come back, kindly know that we will give you, utaenda kupumzika vizuri kama ule ameenda retirement, and that's all that we can wish you for. For now, don't come back. Ruto has supported you, and 2027, hatutaki vita, hatutaki, tunataka amani, na Ruto 10 bila break.
Bila shaka, kuna Wakenya wengi, bila shaka hapo wanataka.
Rather than on the ability for us to act as one common people.
Kuna viongozi ambao wanazungumza, na tutakuwa tukirejea hapa baada ya dakika chache kuzungumza na Wakenya ambao wamefurika hapa. Kwako studio, Michelle Ngele.
Asante sana. There is David Mudhoka live for us from the Central Business District.
Related as we have been, it has been sporadic. And it is up to us as the children of independent states to determine whether the history of separation shall be our future, or whether the spirit of Adwa can be our inspiration to confront the challenges of a new world. Yes, I stand here as a daughter of Africa. I stand here equally